Hey guys, I'm going to show you a quick trick on how to get the rear coil spring out from the A6 a little bit quicker. So I've seen a couple different methods and a couple of videos posted. One way that I've seen people do is they've got a, one second here, let me go ahead and turn on the light. Okay, there we go. So I've seen people try to get a spring compressor in from this side, but they can only get one side. And so I was doing a bit of research and I found this center compressor setup. Let me see if I can grab a quick shot of it. Where's the other side? Where did I put it? Oh, there it is. I put it in there. So there it is. You probably saw that. There. So I was already trying to get one end in here, but it's basically this punches through here and then screws into the top here so that you can grab onto a beefier chunk. And I checked and made sure that there was a hole down under here so that I could actually take that bolt from the center, and once I get the prong set up, I can pinch the spring. Now, the other challenge that people have is how much they have to compress the spring before they can actually take it out. Well, there's a little trick to that too. You can take anything, probably some wood or something. I chose to just stick something like this in between the frame and this arm. And it means you only have to compress this thing, I don't know, maybe a couple, 2-3 inches. And then she'll come right out. Then when you put the new coil spring in, then you just take this thing. It's kind of a pain to get it out, but it's a hell of a lot easier than trying to mark everything off or take different bolts out or unbolt the subframe or do anything like that. So I'm gonna take a quick moment here, compress the spring, and then I'll show you exactly what it looks like when it's all loaded up, and I'll show you how to pull that thing out. All right, so now that I've got this thing compressed, one second, I'm going to grab my glove here. So here you can see my situation here that's keeping the suspension from compressing down too much. Now you can see that this thing's kind of moving around a bit, and at this point it should just slide right out. Let's check it. Difficult with one hand, but I should be able to get it. Setting the phone down here. Well, I pulled a little bit too much there and it just fell completely out. So, but you can see there's a spring completely compressed. So I'm going to be careful. I'll just pull it right out of there. And there it is. Then I'll just put it in a vice grip and loosen it up. But as you can see, there's quite a bit of tension there. So one second here. And you can see that this rubber piece is holding it up quite well. So what I'll do actually is I'll just stick a pry bar in here and probably put something on the top of this rotor to rest the pry bar on. So after I put the coil in, I'll show you that whole process. But this is significantly stronger than this. So I'll show you that in a sec. Oh yeah, one other thing too is the spring compressor that I'm using, this bolt is actually significantly longer, and it probably goes out to, I don't know, from like here to here. I guess I've got this thing in here wrong. So I took an angle iron so that I could actually fit it in there, and I just chopped this bolt right there so that I could actually fit it into this spring, because otherwise the bolt extends too tall and you can't actually use it. So that's that. Now I'm going to show you the rest of this. All right, so the spring goes in there pretty dang easy when you've got something there. That sucker's really in there. So, but as you can see, there's not much tension here. So it kind of just pops right in there. So anyways, I'm going to go ahead and pry this out really quick. I'll show you what I'm talking about. So I'm thinking that if I just set the socket on top of there, and then just take a pry bar, something along these lines, and rest that guy right there. There we go. You can see it releasing its tension just a little bit. And I'll see the coil is releasing its tension. So you got to be careful of that. Now I'm going to have to set the phone down so that I can use my left hand to pull that rubber stop. All right, and there we go. That is done. Rubber stopper is pulled out. Coilover's actually got some tension on it now. And you can see the damage I did to my rotor here. Quite significant. Quite significant. This is definitely going to cause a lot of road noise here. I'm kidding.
Why are you playing around with your